So far, you've seen a cabinet made. We've given you a quick look at the metalworking division and what its work involves. But the work that goes into a Wurlitzer is far from finished. Another whole division now comes into play. Assembly. Here you will see something of what goes into a Wurlitzer cabinet before it becomes a phonograph. In assembly, Wurlitzer inspection increases vigilance. This specially built test set examines the heart and blood pressure of a transformer. Matter of fact, Wurlitzer maintains its own test equipment laboratory. Here, new types of test equipment are devised, and where specialized equipment can't be purchased outside, are built right here in this special test equipment laboratory. And now, getting back to assembly. These girls are wiring, soldering, and riveting thousands and thousands of small parts that become amplifiers, volume controls, and other units of the electrical circuit. Maybe you don't think it takes plenty of training to know your way around this maze of wires, or to understand the intricate wiring diagrams from which these people work. Looks almost hopeless, but never fear, everything will come out all right. It's planned that way, in advance, by design and engineering. All of the Wurlitzer phonographs you have seen are basically designed to handle auxiliary equipment, of which wall boxes like these are typical. They are built, as are auxiliary speakers, right here in this plant. Together they compose what Wurlitzer calls engineered music systems. Their purpose? To make Wurlitzer music more accessible, more enjoyable wherever you go. Here's one boy who puts money into a Wurlitzer all day long and gets it back again. It's another example of Wurlitzer inspection. This chap is testing with actual coins, the coin-actuated mechanism of a wall box. Will it operate quickly, accurately? Will it stand hard use? It's built to, and it will. Or it will never pass this boy, and he's a tough customer to please. What's this? It's the record changer production line. This is the device that produces the particular records you indicate you want played when you deposit your coin. Like everything else on a Wurlitzer, it's built for heavy duty, maximum service, and the production of mighty fine music. Want proof? Then look at this. There are 24 record trays on this stack. The space washers that operate these trays must be accurate to 1/10,000th of an inch. It takes 10 separate finishing operations to mill them to that accuracy. The slightest error on one washer, and the phonograph could not play. But some 300,000 Wurlitzers are playing every day. Again, a tribute to the accuracy and quality of Wurlitzer engineering and production. And now we're coming to the end result. Those piles of lumber and steel and plastics, those days and weeks and months of designing and engineering. Here they culminate in a crescendo of color, action, and glorious music. A finished Wurlitzer phonograph. What? Another inspection? This one's called the life test. It's a whole series of inspections, checkups, run-ins, with one aim. Is this instrument up to Wurlitzer's standards of quality? Is it worthy of bearing the name that means music to millions? These tests and one more tell the story. And that one more is tone. In these soundproof rooms, inspectors whose most important asset is their ears, listen to every Wurlitzer. Listen for tone distortion. Listen and judge. Listen and adjust. Listen for that clarity, that sparkle, that living, breathing tone that is Wurlitzer music. That's musical fun for everyone. Pack it, ship it, send it on its way with the thousands before it and thousands to come to entertain America. And now, before we give you a little look-see at another Wurlitzer product, let's take a minute or two to talk about Wurlitzer workers. They find this a pleasant plant in which to work for a great many reasons. You've already seen some of those reasons. Here are some more. Take the restrooms. They're a long way from the dank, dingy, disinfectant-laden dungeons that used to be. Here at Wurlitzer, they're clean, spacious, light, modern in every respect. Take the food facilities. A varied menu of appetizing, nourishing food is available to employees and brought directly to them by ingenious food wagons. They may eat at their machines or benches in allotted lunch areas, or when the weather's right, they can eat out of doors on the spacious lawns that surround the plant. Twice daily, a siren signals a 10-minute rest period, when a chap can have himself a smoke or a Coke, or when a gal can make with the makeup or swap some girlish gossip. It all makes for good industrial relations, and so do the first aid and safety departments. Here, a safety committee, composed of labor and management representatives, meet regularly in the interests of accident prevention. And here, in the first aid department, employees who do suffer illness or accident are attended by a staff of registered nurses. In sum, here at Wurlitzer, good working conditions are provided by a company ever mindful that its workers are human beings. In return, the men and women of Wurlitzer maintain the traditional American idea of making an honest effort for a just reward. The Wurlitzer electronic organ, hailed as music's richest voice, another product produced in this plant. Embracing fine Wurlitzer craftsmanship, this instrument is designed for churches, mortuaries, institutions, and homes. Occupying no more room than a small grand piano, it reproduces inspiring, majestic music long associated with the range, volume, and tonal perfection of great pipe organs. This is the Wurlitzer organ preamplifier under test. Look at the complicated electrical circuits in that little box. Wurlitzer's precision methods and quality control are just as evident here as they are in phonograph production. Expert craftsmen install the reeds. The Wurlitzer organ achieves its superb tonal beauty by using free reeds, not as a direct source of tone, but as a source of harmonic structure. These harmonics are then selected, modified, and translated electronically into audible organ tones. Now the keys are installed. And here is the Wurlitzer organ in all its majesty. Another tribute to Wurlitzer quality.